I suppose this process began actually with a deep inquiry into myself and how I was responsible for my own life and my own suffering. And once I knew that, I started to really understand how some of these concepts, people talk about trauma, they talk about not integrating experience, and I was one of them, and I didn't really understand how that was affecting me. And once I started to see it, I started to see how this is affecting huge parts of our population, and they have no awareness of it, and often their health practitioners have no awareness of it either. So I decided to study psychotherapy to start, again, it's part of the narrative of using treatments that really help people and connect to their self and become whole. And psychotherapy is very much about understanding our emotional world, understanding how we relate to ourselves, and then through that how we relate to other people. And once you can bring awareness to how people are interacting with themselves and the way the world around them, then you can start to help them change that, because they are responsible for their own suffering. We're all responsible for our own suffering, and the decisions we make on a daily basis, they're what give us our health or lack of it. So understanding why you make those decisions, often unconsciously, is part of the process of becoming healthier. Addictions, eating too much, not exercising, having a string of bad relationships, these are all behaviours that lots of us have been in our lives, and those behaviours are often rooted in traumatic experiences. So understanding that means you can break the cycle and get out of it. A lot of the way people behave in negative fashions is not because they're bad people, it's because they're primed to behave like that. They feel that the world is against them, they feel that they're being attacked, and they find other people scary. And instead of admitting their vulnerability or even accessing it, they go on the attack. And that then reaffirms their position in the world, because the world's a scary place, so I'll attack it and I get attacked back, so therefore I'm justified to feel the way I do. And once you start to unravel that process, it brings people a lot more calm and serenity and control over their own well-being, basically.